everyone, welcome back to your tarot story. Today we will go through your next week story. So we will have three piles for you to choose from. One is the purple pencil case, the Beigie color pencil case, and the yellowish colors pencil case. Now choose the object that you're drawn to the most and then find the timestamp at the description below. Okay, I hope you enjoy your reading and I will see you soon. Bye! Group 1, welcome back. So this is for those who chosen the purple color pencil cases. So now we have three different sections for three different aspects of life. So career, relationship, and general reading. For career, we have the card called Do Not Let Your Past Holding You Back, or Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back. So I feel there must be something in the career aspect that is holding you back, or you cannot advance, perhaps how to say it, so maybe you are too comfortable in your current positions, you don't want to move up, you don't want to advance, or another one is you experience a glory, you had a great time and you already drown yourself in that glory in the past, and now you chasing and want to find that fulfillment again, want to find that glory again, and want to find that feeling again, and you feel like you haven't reached to that feeling, and you feel like whatever you're doing right now, you still cannot reach to that fulfillment stage or that happy moment. So I feel either you are not doing anything at all and you letting yourself drowning in the past or stay in the current stage, or either that you keep chasing for whatever happened but you still cannot fulfill to that feeling. So I hope that makes sense. So that is how I feel. And yeah, so with the three clarifying card, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Seven of Swords, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is how I see it. So with the Ten of Pentacles, you were so successful, you were so happy, you had everything fulfilled in the past, and now you want to be another stage, you want to be my 10th-fold, 100th-fold of whatever you are, and maybe because of that mentality is holding you back, because you keep chasing for the next big thing, you keep chasing for that next goal, and that is holding you back for doing what you really want to do. You are someone who very strong, you have a strong mentality, you have everything under your control, you know what you want in life, you really aim for the next, you know what you want to be in the next stage in your career. But because I feel like maybe this next week you feel like everything is not going as well as planned. Therefore, you just keep looping around in that past stage. You're like, why can't I get that again? Why can't I feel that happy moment again? Why can't I reach to that stage again? And that's how I feel, because you were too good, you were too happy, and now you just feel like unfulfilled. So that is in your career aspect. So just a word of advice, whatever you do not put yourself into the very stressful stage. Just enjoy the life as it is, because if you keep putting pressure on yourself, you will never experience the now, the moment, the current moment. You keep thinking about the worry, you keep thinking about the future. So you're not living the moment, you're living the future. So that's your career aspect. Now with your relationship aspect, we have the Tower. So we have the Tower. So I feel like in next week, you may experience some sudden change in your relationship. So perhaps the change of dynamic of your relationship between yourself and your partner, or yourself and your family, or even just you and yourself as well. So perhaps you gone through this reading and you realize, yep, Cindy is right. So now I need to review whatever I'm doing right now. And yeah, I need to change my mindset, need to review my current relationship and have a better mindset. So with the 3 clarifying card, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and 9 of Wands. So with the Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Swords, you have everything under control. Again, similarly to the Queen of Swords, you have all the power, everything under control. Now the new information coming in, the new ideas coming in. Now you start to see the new change, or you want to adopt this new change. Does that make sense? So you want to change for better, you're ready to fight for the next big things, and you're ready to get out of this fight. However, there's still some reluctance to change in you. Maybe you are too afraid of letting go whatever you have right now. So you may experience a little like defense mode. You may be like, this is a bit too hard. Nah, I'm too comfortable in this. Well, what do you mean? Maybe having a bigger goal, better goal is better. So it's really up to you whether you want to adopt this change or not. Cool? So that is your relationship aspect. Now for your overall energy for the week is time and nap. Again, advice from the universe saying, this is time for rest. Don't keep living for futures. Let's live for the current moment. What was the book? The Power of Now. Just think about the present. If you keep living in the futures, you might miss out so much in the present moment. So sit back and relax and take a nap and regenerate yourself. Okay, so Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands, and also Temperance. So again, the same message coming through so consistently throughout 3 aspects of your life. Take your time, keep the balance in life, and do not rush into things, because you rush into things doesn't mean you will achieve it faster. You rushing into things may mean that you will get there faster, but you will not get the result that you want, right? So ask yourself again, is that what I really want to be in life? Is that where I want to be in life? Is that who I want to be in life? So that is perhaps that where the Tower coming from. You have to break down your current stage, your current mindset. You have to fight through that, fight through whatever ego or personality or whatever it is, and find a new you inside yourself, right? And don't rush into things. Do not rush, because running from one thing to another doesn't mean you accomplish anything. It's just meaning you're avoiding hardship, you're avoiding situation, you're avoiding challenge. Or rushing from one stage to another doesn't mean you accomplish anything. It just means that you keep yourself busy for nothing. Does that make sense? And yeah, keep everything in balance. And take a nap. Take a nap and keep everything in balance. So you cannot, Rome won't be able to build, like Rome is not built overnight. Rome won't be able to build over a week. So if you want to build an empire, it takes years and years and years, right? So take time, have a nap, regenerate, and ask yourself deep questions. What you really want to be? What holding you back? Is it really time I need to change myself? That's it. And I hope you enjoy your reading. I will see you next time. Bye. Group 2, welcome back. Now this is for those who chosen the Beigie color pencil case. Now I have 3 different sections here. This is the career aspect, is relationship aspect, and this is overall energy for the week. So in the career area, you have the card called the end of a tough cycle approach. Okay, so with this card, I feel it's the end of the tough cycle. Hooray! So whatever you've been through last few weeks, whatever hardship you're going through, it's the end. Push it through. Last week, last 2 weeks, that's it. Do not give up at this moment. You never know, you only this much close to your result or your goals, or that much, just this much. Do not give up. I like this cool Jim Quick, I think. He say the limitations between you and yourself is just this much. This is that much of the limitation, and this is just here. So the limitation is within your brain. So whatever you feel, how tough you are, how tough life is, it's just inside your head. It's not about life is hard. It's about you think life is hard and whatever your job is. So it's nearly the end. So to go through the week, perhaps you will experience some pending. I feel pending was the word. So you have 2 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and 7 of Pentacles. So what I feel is like you might be a little dull, like you don't know if this is the end yet. You just keep pending. You feel bored. You feel like, you see how bored he is? He's still look at it, the book, and so like, yeah, whatever, something like that. So perhaps you will go through that same emotion for next week. You were like, am I really the end? Am I achieving what I need to achieve? Yes. And say similarly, look at her. She's been working really hard. All she needs is just wait. Just wait for the result. Perhaps it's the similar things. Perhaps you don't need to do anything. You only need to wait for the result. And that is the end of a tough cycle, right? You did everything you could. You plant your seed. You water your plant. You have enough sunlight, enough nutrition, enough fertilizer, whatever. All you need to give it time to sprout, to give you the fruit, and then harvest moment come in later on. It's not about I've do everything right, now I want the result, now. Time and patience also is another ingredients for success, right? So perhaps this is the message that universe is giving you. Take your time and wait for the result that you supposed to have, okay? And for 6 of Pentacles, I feel that by the time you have the result or harvest what you really gonna get, then people start to come into you and ask for your help. Hey, how do you get to this? How do you achieve all this? People just coming in and ask for advice and ask for help, or maybe they can come in and ask for some more the resource or whatever you harvested. Perhaps like, hey, can I have some of that? Can I have some of this? Can you help me through this as well? So so if people ask for help, just help them. That's what I say. I normally just help people regardless who they are. So that's your career aspect. Now for your relationship aspect, lucky you have 2 cards. And I like, if you watch my shuffling cards and it's come out, I nearly want to put it back in, but I will not cheat. I will not cheat. So for relationship aspect, you have 3 of water and 9 of fire. 3 of waters, good things mean you feel like socializing, you feel outgoing, you catching up with friends, happy partying and all that. 9 of fire came in, you might feel a little bit like I like socializing, but I only like to socialize with certain people. So for example, you have a dinner plan with your good mate or good friends or good girlfriends, right? And then suddenly she or he bring extra person, 2 more people, like, hey, the more the merrier, and you're like, no, I don't want to see more people, I only want to see you, something like that. So perhaps that is how you're gonna feel next week. You want to go out and catch up with people, but you only want to go out and catch up with those that you really want to see, and you don't want to put yourself out there too much. With the clarifying card, you have 8 of Pentacles, Justice, and Death. Cool. I like this Death card. Do you see how pretty it is? Like, I don't know why it's called Death. It's just like how pretty it is. They hugging each other with the flaming wings. Well, it's pretty. So for me, clarifying what I said earlier, you feel like you're working really hard. Perhaps it's the time they're asking you to, hey, do not work too hard by yourself. Let's go out and socialize and spend time, quality time with friends and loved ones. And also Justice and Death. Whatever you feel like you on the defense side, like maybe it's to certain people, to certain relationship, to certain members in the family or even yourself, you don't need to cut them off too fast, too quickly. That's how I see it. Like, you don't need to just say, I don't want to be friends with you, that's it, it's done today. No more friends, and unfriend and block them on social media. No, go through the whole process, slowly cut them off, justifying why you don't want to put yourself out there, justifying why you feel so defense against these people. And and also you will get the justice back. Perhaps someone been, gossiping, talking bad stuff about you, and definitely you'll get your justice back. And that will serve the relationship between you and them and here. So justice is on your side. And definitely whatever good deed you've been doing, you will get paid back. Okay, yeah, whatever good deed you've been doing, you'll get paid back. So exactly is 8 of Pentacles, meaning you putting the effort in, you're putting the work in, definitely you'll get paid back. Or perhaps like you've been trying so hard to amend a relationship with someone, your boyfriend, your girlfriends, or whoever it is, or even any family member. You've been trying so hard to like, hey, do you want to come out with me? Hey, do you want to talk about it? But they were like, no, I don't want to. And you put a lot of pressure. You put a lot of work in amending the relationship and you get 0 result. Then perhaps this week you will realize that, okay, I have done all I need to do. This is it, and that's it. And justice is on your side, and the Death. Regardless, this looks so pretty. I like this card, but it means death. It means the end. The end of one thing is the beginning of new things. So one relationship end here doesn't mean your life is done. It means the new relationships will coming in, and this is a good thing. Cool. All right, for your overall energy, you have truth to be told. Am I telling you the truth so far? I think that's pretty the fact and true. Now it's really up to you whether you want to listen to the truth, if you want to accept the truth and you want to work according to the truth, or you feel like, no, I don't want to hear all this. I don't want to acknowledge all these facts. I want to live in my own deceptions, illusions. I think I need to do more, or I need to work harder for this relationship. However you feel, the truth is the truth, and it to be told and it to be acted on. Okay, with this clarifying card, you have 3 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and Ace of Cups. Whoa, I didn't realize. Yeah, after I saying all the card out, I realized all 3 of them are cups. So, and look at the sequential. So you have 3 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and Ace of Cups. So perhaps you have, earlier when I said there will be 2 possibilities. Either you have to cut someone off from your social life, or you have to speak this out and ask help from your friends. So similarly, either they come and ask your help, or you have to ask for their help, right? So either you have to cut someone off from your social life, or you have to ask for help in your friendship, from your close one and your social life. And definitely, this is the truth, and this is the only truth. You will have to experience some loss, sadness, unhappiness next week. You can't avoid that. You cannot accept the light and can't accept the darkness, right? You have to accept the day and the night at the same time. When you want to feel happy, you have to feel the sadness, and that is always the yin yang energy. You cannot just always feel happy and cannot accept the sadness, right? So next week you definitely have to go through some sadness, go through some heartbroken feeling, have to go through some disappointment. However, after you've gone through all this, a new feeling will reborn. The new emotion will come back in, and you find new love again. You find new love inside you, or even new love coming from elsewhere. So that is the truth to be told for the week. Group 2, I hope you enjoy your reading, and I will see you next time. Hello Group 3, welcome back to your reading. Now this is for those who chosen the yellowish pencil case. Now I have 3 sections. One is career, one is relationship, and this is your overall energy for the week. Now in the career section, you have nothing will come of this situation. When I look at this card, I suddenly feel COVID. I'm sorry. So if you in the stage of lockdown, and can you go back to work next week? Maybe not. So this is how I feel. Nothing will come of these situations. Maybe your career will be put on hold due to the pandemic, or if it's nothing to relate to COVID at all, then perhaps you will feel some pending next week, or pending some next week. You feel like you're getting nowhere, or if you are stuck in a situation at work, then you might feel that you can't resolve it next week. Or maybe you are in a conflict with your boss, your colleague, and all things. So it also means that it can't be resolved within a week. So nothing will get resolved next week. So yeah. You have the world. You have Two of Pentacles and Page of Wands. So the world, it's just like, yeah, what's happening around the world right now? COVID, pandemic. Yeah, so the world. If it's not about the, so let's keep it consistent. If it's about the pandemic and you cannot go to work, you might considering finding a new job. Yep, you might considering finding a new job, something that you can working from home, maybe starting some small hobbies or habits or small business or something like that. You are considering that as well. And if you're considering that, yeah, then there will be a lot of things that you need to do, you need to learn, or you have to find a new passion in life. That is where you coming in. This is Page of Wands, where you're learning new things, explore new things, finding new passion in life, right? So perhaps COVID is a trigger for you move on the stage, next stage in career life, or revisit whatever you've been doing past years. Maybe perhaps this is time for me to move on to the next stage. However, do not expect one night success. So nothing will come out of these situations if you just thinking, no doing. So if you're really considering changing your life, then do something about it, not just thinking. If only thinking involved, no actions, nothing will come of this situation. Okay? So let's say nothing related to it's not about COVID, it's about your current job. And let's example saying you are in conflict with your boss, your colleague, or then you have to resolve it in the world manner. I don't know how to explain this. So it's more like diplomat. Think through it, considering through it, weigh all the pros and cons. Is it worth it to fight with your boss? Do you want to get fired? Maybe. So consider all the possibility that will go wrong in these situations. For example, even though you might feel that he or she is not doing the right thing and you want to bring it up to them, well, your initiation is good, but you have to watch your approach though. If you just went straight into the office and banging on the door and say, hey, whatever you doing to me was not right, blah, 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 then what you get out of it? Nothing will get out of that situation except the worst outcome, right? So if you're gonna approach your boss or your colleague, then you have to do it in a diplomatic manner. That's how I feel. And after that, maybe perhaps you have to learn how to approach them, just prick them, not just fight them. Okay, so that's your career aspect. Now look at your relationship aspect. You have 9 of Fire in your relationship. So in this card, when I say it, I feel you might be in a wielded stage. When you look at the card, like all the herbs is like not happy or wielded. So maybe next week, I don't know what's happening, but maybe next week you feel like, I don't want to do anything. I don't feel right. Or the relationship suck, or that. Maybe next week you conflict, defense, fighting. Okay, sounds like lots of fighting. Cool. We have King of Swords and King of Pentacles with Three of Wands. Cool. Now, King of Swords and King of Pentacles. I feel one of them is you, and one of them is the other person in a relationship. So this relationship doesn't mean it needs to be you and your partner. It can be you and your dad, you and your mom, you and your brother, sister, or whoever in this relationship talking about. So let's say, for example, you are the King of Swords. For example, you are the King of Swords. You are very stubborn, very, you're very stubborn. You know what you want. You have the drive to get what you want, and you only see the goal in front of you, and you are ready to take out your sword and fight through to get to where you want to be, and you want to take control of your life. You don't want to be told what to do. This is you, or this is the King of Swords, and he's like, I will not take no for granted. For an answer. I will not take no for an answer. Look at him. Right? And the other person, or maybe you, like the King of Pentacles, is a person like, whatever. I have my money. I have my power. You can have your sword, and let's see who can win. Something like that. So one person is like very sharp. This person is very sharp, very clean, what in their mind, and they're ready to fight for the throne. And this person like, I have the money, I have the material, I have the wealth, and I am grounded person. You will not take my throne just by your sword. So in these explanations, this maybe is a dynamic of you and the other person relationship. You guys having a different mindset, you guys have different personality, and maybe that is a conflict coming from. With this Three of Wands, so like it's been a while. This conflict or mismatch or disagreement has been there for a while. Perhaps you will not be able to get anything out next week. You might not be able to resolve our next week, and that's why where this is a Nine of Fire coming from. You will still feel in a defense mode. You still feel like that you want to put your fence up and fight through it. Yeah. Okay. Advice out of this, I don't know, maybe compromise, speak up your mind, like, hey, I know you feel this way, I feel this way, I know you are this way, I am this way. Let's compromise. Let's work through it. Accept my fault, accept my shortest, and I will accept your shortest. Something like that. If not, you will just keep staying like this. And then look at him. He holding the wand. He holding the wand and with the light on that and swinging around maybe. Is he trying to make some miracle out of it? Magic, please help me. So I don't think there's real magic coming out of it if you don't do anything about it. Cool? But the overall energy, a leg up. Okay. So with this one, I feel you have support. You do. You have support. Look at the mama bear and the baby bear, and I feel you are the baby bear, and mama bear is out there and support you regardless. So mama bear can be your support system, not in the medical field. I mean, support system as mean your family, your social friends, or even like your if you religions or your belief system, the universe, the God, the spirit, the angel, whatever you call it. So your support system. So you do have support. You do have support. Don't think that you are fighting on your own here. You're not. Perhaps it's time for you to. awakening. And that's how I feel. Awakening, like time for you to really speak up and get help from the support system. You know, if you need help from your parents, your social friends and all that, speak up. Get them to giving you the advice, get them to help you. If your support system is your religion, belief, or God, then speak to them, pray to them. Maybe they will guide you to the correct path. Okay, and definitely, whether about work, whether about relationship, you will need to do something about it. You have to put some work in. You cannot just accept, okay, he is different, I am this different, and just ignore it. Then that is not resolving problem. That is ignoring problem, and you will get nothing out of it. Or the situation will getting worse and worse, right? So put some work in, and get out your sword. Not in this way, but in this way, okay? King of Swords, he is someone I don't want to listen to anyone, and I am holding my sword and sitting on my throne. While the Page of Swords is, I'm getting out of my sword and I'm ready to learn, I'm ready to fight, and I'm ready to go out there and fight for my battle. So that's a complete different mentality and different mindset, okay? Group 3, I hope you enjoy your reading, and I will see you next time. Bye.